Right now, you're going through DPDR and anxiety, and it might have crossed your mind, should I actually get help for this? Should I see a psychologist or a therapist or, whoever it is to get help? And maybe you're unsure. Maybe you've read stories of people that have said they've had DP for 10 years and they've been to 4 different therapists and they haven't actually improved really. So you're thinking, well, is this actually right for me? So first of all, you've got to consider that getting help for anything, whether it's DP recovery or learning how to paint or learning the piano or whatever, is going to help you in a way that self-study and self-help isn't. And the reason that is because you're talking to an expert, you're talking to somebody who's had a lot of experience, you're talking to somebody who's had a lot of proven results, so they know the pitfalls, they know all the mistakes, and they can sort of give you a head start with your recovery. So yes, the answer is getting help for your DPD recovery is 100% going to be good for you. But the thing that might surprise you a little bit is that not all help comes in the same form. And the reason that I say that is because everybody brings their own sort of unique experience and their unique sort of teaching style and therapy style to it. And that's the key point here, is that you've got to find what's going to help you. And it's very, very common for people to even see 2 or 3 therapists before they eventually find one which they resonate with, which they feel understands them, and they also feel that they're going to be able to genuinely get help from this person. Now, often when I'm doing discovery calls, which is like an information call that I do with people to understand their problems, and I sort of explain what I do, often what they'll do and say to me in these calls is, yeah, I saw a therapist and it didn't do anything for me. Or, yeah, I'm seeing a therapist now and it's kind of actually helping me, but I feel like I need a little bit extra. It's okay to go through a number of people until you find somebody that is going to be able to help you. And so what I do when I help people is I do coaching with them. So I should point out straight away that I'm not a therapist and I'm not a counselor and I'm not a psychologist, but I'm a coach, which is a different type of talk therapy. And neither modality is right or wrong. It just depends what you need and what is going to work for you. And what works for some people doesn't work for others. So you've really got to decide about what you want and what you think is going to work for you. The important thing about getting help is that because you're you are so close to you. So you might not recognize all the things that you're doing. You might not recognize some of the bad habits that you've got, or the ways that you're thinking aren't really helping you, or some of the language you're using isn't doing anything for you, or perhaps you're speaking negatively. And indeed, I get this a lot when I'm coaching people. They're saying like, wow, I never actually realized I did this, or I never realized I thought that, or I never realized I've been speaking like this the whole time. And that's all the type of stuff that eventually gets them out of it. So it's definitely going to give you a head start, and it's definitely going to get you where you want to get to quicker. But maybe you're like, hey, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I need to talk about my past or talk about my future. Like, I literally don't know. And that's completely fine. Actually, not knowing is a really good place to be, because it means you're open to the possibilities and you can look at it in a more analytical way to find out what is going to work for you. And that's it for this video. So until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.